stressors can you recognize in the above example? Which domain did they come from? Stressors from the biological domain we can find here. For example, I was sleepy and hungry. I had a headache. Stressors from the emotional domain. I was afraid of my boss's reaction. I felt guilty. Stressors from the cognitive domain. I found it hard to concentrate. I could not understand what my colleagues were saying. Stressors from the social domain. My boss's anger or my colleague's opinion. And the stressors from the prosocial domain, being witness of someone else's accident. And now, make a detailed description of this situation. After you do that, try to answer the following questions. What were your stress signals? How did you know that you experienced a high level of tension? What were your biological level stress signals? What were your emotional level stress signals? What emotions were coming up and letting you know that you were experiencing a high level of tension? What were your cognitive stress signals? How did your brain function? And how did you know when you feel a high level of tension? What were your social stress signals? How did you see other people's behavior? What were your thoughts about others, their intentions and their feelings? And what were your prosocial signals of stress? How did you react to other people's problems? How did it make you feel? So please now describe the situation briefly and try to identify stressors and their domains. So what are the stressors from the biological domain? What are the stressors from the emotional domain? What are the stressors from the cognitive domain? What are the stressors from social domain? And finally, from prosocial domain.